I'm Cabot Phillips with Campus Reform. Today we're at Florida International University talking to students about their opinions of socialism and if they'd support a socialist GPA policy. Would they be willing to share their high GPA with people that have a low GPA? Because after all, it's all about equality. Which would you rather have in America, socialism or capitalism?
I would say socialism.
How do you view the word socialism, favorably or unfavorably?
I guess I would go with favorably.
Like, I have family in Europe. They go to college for free. Their healthcare is paid for. They don't have to worry about it at all.
I favor that over capitalism.
Okay, got it.
I also think I favor that, like, socialism over capitalism.
Socialism is more geared toward, like, helping the people in your, the governed.
I'd rather people have that same opportunity. There's a lot of excess in America.
The main idea of socialism being that people at the top are doing their fair share to help people at the bottom, trying to prevent disparity of income and trying to prevent excess, as you called it. So on campus, if there's a GPA disparity where there's people at the bottom with a poor GPA, would you support a policy where people at the top spread the wealth and give that GPA to people at the bottom?
Help them get a better GPA?
Yeah.
I'm all for helping. I wouldn't give let me just give you some of my points.
But it's about being fair, right? We got to help people at the bottom.
I've lost
I'm slowly but surely beginning to realize that college students are so indoctrinated and so ignorant. It's unbelievable. The problem with this is they don't understand that someone's got to pay for the other people. And because they're in university and college, they do not feel the effects of it. They want socialism as long as it doesn't come from my pocket. Socialism is so great as long as it's not coming from me.
a lot of sleep. So I don't know if I will be fair.
It's hard. I guess it would be kind of like hypocritical for me to say no.
Yeah, it would be.
That's completely different.
No,
How's
it's
it different?
not.
Because I'm like studying all day for my grade.
No way. You're studying all day for your grade. And what do you think the people who are working to make the hundreds of thousands or millions of money that they're making, what do you think they do? Just sit around all day and the money falls from a tree onto their lap? Is that what you think happens? But as I said, because they're not working and it's not coming from their pocket, they don't have a problem with socialism. Socialism is great as long as I'm not having to pay or help anyone. It's such a beautiful concept because I'm not paying for it. You literally just prove this point by saying as long as it's not coming from your grade.
What do you mean by sharing it? Like literally, like giving them a chunk of my GPA?
Yep.
Yes.
Dang.
I would want to say no, straight up.
But what's the difference between earning a high GPA and not wanting to give it away, but then earning a lot of money and also not wanting to give that away?
Well, I feel like the difference is that you study for your grades, right? And grades often reflect how much time you spend studying. But
You gotta work pretty hard to become a millionaire.
I mean, I'm not denying that fact either, but for the regular working person,
Do you think there's a similarity between earning your salary and maybe not wanting to give it away to people that aren't working to earn it? And same thing with the GPA where you earn it and you say, well, I don't necessarily want to give it to anyone who might not be working for it.
Right. I think it's just that whole sense of thinking that no one's going to work for it.
I mean, I sacrifice a lot to get my GPA. I don't go out as much as I'd like to, but that's for something like a greater goal in the future, the way I see it. So no, I wouldn't sacrifice my own things, like sacrifice my own time to help somebody else who didn't want to make those same sacrifices.
There's some people who are in the bottom, but they really are working, and there's some people who are in the bottom and they deserve that poor GPA.
Kind of like people making money with their income?
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
You should
Like
give them your
some
GPA
people,
then. But you don't seem to want to.
Let's not throw shade.
But isn't it about helping the less
You're
fortunate?
basically profiting off of my work for you. So who's really
Yeah.
the bad guy here?
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be a good idea because then you're taking away from people that earn that grade. And what about the ones that aren't really working hard for their grades? So they're just going to get something they don't really deserve.
Got it. And do you think it's similar with
Really?
your salary?
Yeah, I definitely do.
No, that's the complete opposite of meritocracy.
Okay.
The complete opposite. That's like awful.
I don't think they're comparable because your GPA is not directly linked to like your quality of life necessarily.
But you still have to earn it the same way you'd have to earn a salary, right?
Well, I don't think most rich people.
The way these people are trying to justify that their GPA is what they worked for, I can guarantee you the people who are making a lot of money, even some of the people who are not making a lot of money, they've probably worked harder to get that money than you do to get your GPA. And because it's come to yourself and it's a personal responsibility of you having to give your GPA to the people who don't have a high GPA, now you want to hold it to yourself. But the rich people, oh, they should just give their money away to the poor because I don't have the money. It's not my money. So it's all well and good when it's not coming from you.
In this country necessarily earn it. Much of that money is inherited. Much of that money, is made from the stock market, which isn't, they're not actually working for that. They're pressing a button behind a computer for that. I mean,
Well, then there would be no point to having a GPA, because then if everyone has the same, then there's no metric, right?
But it's all about fairness, right?
Well, like, is it fair? Like, I look at it this way, right? Is it fair for everyone to have the same outcome or to have the same opportunity, right? For me, having the same opportunity is what is fair, right? Not the same outcome, right? Because if I work harder than you and I get a better result, then it is only fair that I get a better grade or I get a better opportunity than you, right?
These students are just so clueless, and I keep watching more and more on these videos because they're very interesting, but it just shows me how ignorant college students are. And as I usually say in a lot of my videos, or if not all of them that pertain to these type of videos, these people are going to vote. That's all I have to say. But anyway, that was another video, another reaction. As I usually say, if you guys enjoyed the video, like the video as much as possible. Comment down below. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at YinkaThatGuy. And I am out.